All right, SSL Family Dad here, and stick around to find out what is in this month's Homestead Box. I don't think that there is a single package that I have ever gotten that I've been so excited about. When I find out this thing is shipped, I check every day for it at the door. So this month there are some extremely cool. This is definitely my favorite box so far. There's some really cool stuff in here, and something that I am very passionate about and very excited about. So this is actually the February box. I'm a little bit behind this month, and I do apologize about that, but I wanted to share this thing with you because there's some really cool things in here. And of course, as always, we're going to give away an item out of the box, and I'll let you know how to get involved with that here at the end of the video. So let's dig in and see what we got. All right, so what do we have here? We have the Pioneer box. Again, the Homestead Box, if you haven't heard of it or you weren't around for the last month's video, this is a subscription service for homesteading. Every month you get a box full of surprises and different things that all revolve around a certain aspect of being sustainable or being kind of a homesteader. Very, very cool. Last month's item was all about tool care, and if you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link at the top there. Very awesome stuff. This is a subscription model, so you pay monthly, and they set out a new box every month. So, what did we get for this month? Gardening. Gardening is the theme here, and everything is packed very nice and neatly in here. I've already kind of gone through some of the items, so I have an idea of what we're looking at here, but I just get so excited about this. Gardening season is coming up, and so we have all gardening related products in here. So the first thing that I'm going to look at, set some things aside here, is this watering wand. This is something that I always need, and I have bought cheap ones in the past, and I've never been very happy with them. But this is very, very cool. So it's metal design. It's got a plastic grip on it, all metal. It is a USA company. I believe this was made in the USA as well. And it comes with a couple different heads. So you've got kind of like this shower head, and this is another made in the USA product. So this can screw on here, and this gives you a real kind of a drenching shower. And this, which I thought was very unique, is all brass. It's called Fog-It. It's called Water Fog. And I love how this is made. This is one of those things that, as long as you don't lose it, should last you forever. There's really no moving parts here. The only thing you might need to replace is that rubber seal, which, you know, is the same with any hose fixture. But these are nozzles for like a stove, propane stove, or even these are used sometimes in furnaces. It's brilliant. So they've machined this piece of brass with these orifices here, just screwed in. And that's what creates a mist. So I've never used it. I don't know exactly what kind of a water spray it has, but it's called a fogger, or Fog-It. Very cool. So this doesn't say where it's made, not that I see on here, but it is a California company. And so a lot of times brass stuff like this is made in the US, so hopefully this is a US item, but very cool. So this goes on our wand also, so you can switch your attachments. But what a handy little thing. And obviously if you've done any type of gardening, you know that watering is something you'll be doing a lot of. So one of the neatest items in the box right here. Very, very cool. And this stuff is not cheap. Like, I know these items right here are not cheap, especially something like this, solid brass. So we've also got a couple books in here, and I'm not an expert gardener, but I've got a pretty darn good handle on it through all the aquaponics stuff that I've done and through all the gardening, traditional gardening, and I grew up gardening too. Indoor and outdoor gardening that I've done. But I thought this was very useful. You can go in and it gives you all these neat ideas on how to, like for instance, we just opened up to tomato seeds, and it talks about how to save your seeds, and it tells you all of how to do that. starting seeds indoors. It gives you all kinds of options for containers, using newspaper to make your own types of containers, self-watering systems, and this is the penny pinching newspaper pot, so it gives you a way to make those little newspaper pots that you can start seeds in, which are practically free. So there's all kinds of neat ideas in here that, you know, honestly, I have a lot of things I haven't tried. So very, very cool little book to get you started. So as always, each Homestead Box comes with the whole guide on what comes in the box, and it tells you a little bit about the product that's spotlighted, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, called the Homestead Iron. And it goes through some different things about sowing seeds. They also have a YouTube channel that links over to some different videos that they have, and they'll do stuff on like sharpening tools and gardening and things like that also. So very cool. This is talking about coconut core and the Homestead Iron, which I'll talk about in a minute, and sowing seeds, what to do, and how to use the different items that come in the box. So very well put together. This is just, I love this thing. It's just very cool. So I always save that for each month. So another thing that they threw in here was a bunch of these heritage seeds, which are really cool. So this will give me a good start, and I love trying new kind of heritage stuff. Once you get started with it, if you save the seeds, then you don't need to, you don't need to buy them again. So we've got some different kinds of peppers in here, eggplant. These are cool, yellow pear tomatoes, sweet peppers, so like a bell pepper. These are called bullnose, so they have a little different look than the ones I think that you get in the store. What else do we have here? Regular Roma tomatoes, which are cool, and another kind of eggplant. Never have grown eggplant, and I'm excited to try that this year. Tomatoes, a lot of those. Oh, and this one, pink brandywine. So that's a big old tomato right there. So very cool. Packages of seeds, so all kinds of different things to try. These also are not cheap seeds. These are good ones. So along with the seeds that they give you, they also give you this really cool guide to heirloom seeds. And this has everything in it. I mean, you look through here and it has everything you can think of and all kinds of things that you probably haven't thought of. All different kinds of peppers, all different kinds of tomatoes, all these kinds of kind of exotic type things that I've never seen before. Heritage stuff that's been around forever that you don't see anymore. And look at these kind of strange squash and pumpkins. I haven't even looked through all of these. Tomatoes are a big thing for me, so I want to try some of these. I'm probably going to order some of these kind of different kinds of ones here, like the green ones, or different kinds of striped tomatoes. But all kinds of really cool stuff. The seeds that we got were from Baker Creek, so they're from this same company. So definitely going to try them out and get some seeds from them. So we've got our seeds, and we've got our way to water them once they grow. And so what we need is some pots, right, to get started. So again, this has everything that you need to get started with gardening, which is just so cool. So there's these different, I think this is cocoa core, or some type of a cocoa fiber product. So these are biodegradable. You can take these, fill these with your soil, plant your seeds in there, start them under your little greenhouse covers or whatever you want to do, or just under in a warm windowsill. And then these can get planted right in the dirt. These will biodegrade, so you don't need to do anything special with these. You don't need to take it out or anything like that. So it comes with 4 sets of these, so you get 32 seed starting containers, which is very cool. So that'll get me started. So the next thing here is soil. So again, with the theme of you having everything you need to get started, this is a full bag of organic starting soil, which is perfect for potting soil. So you can use this obviously to fill up your pots and get started. I don't really have to explain that, but I think it's just cool that they sent you a bag of organic soil in the box. So it's kind of surprising how they fit everything in here. So one of the things that I learned very quickly starting seeds, all of our seeds indoors over the last few years, is heat is extremely important. I've never purchased one of these heat pads just because I just didn't want to spend the money on it. And you can use other types of things, lights and stuff like that, but man, does this help with starting seeds. I started our seeds last year, and I had a heater downstairs where we started them. and I put the light super close, and it was very warm under there. And those seeds started about twice as fast, germinated twice as fast as the seeds that did not have the warmth, and I was using LED lights for. So this is very cool, and this is just the package for it. They flattened it out, but you can put that heat pad out underneath your tray or whatever you have to hold all of your stuff. Whether you use a lid or not, it's a good idea to do that. But this will help germinate those seeds nice and quickly for you. So, and almost the end of the box here, but something simple. They always include something simple that, you know, like the last box, the tool sharpening tool care kit, they had a notebook in there. Just a nice little pocket notebook that you can use to take notes with. This time they've got all your seed stakes, so you can keep track of what you planted. And these are actually nice ones that are reusable. These aren't just like popsicle sticks. So you could you know, label these with a piece of tape, and then you could probably reuse these a couple years. Alright, so last but not least, my favorite item in the box. It's called a Homestead iron. And I love this stuff, guys. This is, I've just held this and looked at it for a long time. I love tools like this. So this is a gardening shovel, I guess you'd call it. It has a very unique shape. It's almost cupped. So you can really get a good scoop of dirt, and you can put it in your starting cups, or you know, use it as a place to transplant or whatever you're doing. It's very sharp. They have this thing sharpened. It's very thick, cast iron. It's really not finished with anything except for some linseed oil, I think, that's on the surface here. Very simple, handmade. It's got a nice wooden handle on it, friction fit. And everything in here is something that the tool care kit that came last month you'll need to take care of this. So you'll use some linseed oil on the handle. You can also sand it down with the sanding gear that they gave you in the tool sharpening kit or tool care kit. You've got your pucks sharpener to keep this sharp, or you can use that farm file on it. You also want to coat this with linseed oil. This is a tool that actually will rust, and that's fine. Cast iron sometimes rusts, and that's not a big deal. You pull it out and it's rusty, brush it off, take your sanding sponge and brush some of that rust off, and put some linseed oil on it, and it's back to new. It's not going to hurt it. So, you know, you should always keep it coated with oil, but if it gets rusted, that's fine. This is another forever tool. As long as you don't lose it, you know, you almost can't wreck it. It's great. So I love this stuff. It is the stuff like this that I just love. Items that are just made by a craftsman, that are made to last, made out of just very basic materials, wood, cast iron, just awesome. So the use for this and the amount of years that you'll get out of something like this is just amazing. Another item I would have never found on my own. I wouldn't have gone out and looked for, but something that I am now going to buy on my own, because this one I'm going to give away to you guys. I think this is probably the neatest item in the box, and probably the most expensive, and so I want to share this with you guys. Little different rules for this month. I want you guys to, unfortunately, if you guys aren't into social media, this won't be for you, but this one I'm going to give away randomly to one of our Facebook followers. So in order to I guess, be eligible to receive this or win this, I guess you'd say, you just have to follow us on Facebook. And after the contest, if you don't want to follow us anymore, that's fine. But I'll do a drawing 2 weeks from the airing date of this video. So 14 days from the date that this video was published. And I will notify the winner on Facebook. So go ahead and click on the links in the description below, and I'll also put a link in the comment section where you guys can jump over and follow us on Facebook, and then look for the winning announcement there in 2 weeks. So good luck. Hopefully you win, and I'm gonna miss this. This is this is a cool item. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please throw them down below. I'd love to hear what you guys think about the Homestead Box subscription model and everything that you know, that we're getting with this. Again, this month the value of what's in the box far outweighs or exceeds what you pay for the box as a subscription service. So very cool. Link in the description as well to the website of the Homestead Box. They also gave me a special link to for this particular box. I don't know if they have any left in stock. It was last month's box, but I will put that link down below. You can click on it if you're interested in buying this box specifically, and we'll see if they have some. They may still have some left, and hopefully if you're interested in this box in particular, you can get it. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.